Scaredycast.
Welcome to Scaredycast.
Presented by Value Sesh.
Value Sesh, let's go.
Oh man, I had me some Value Sesh last night. It was good times.
Good times.
Good times.
Great times.
I had some Value Sesh and played Baldur's Gate.
Oh, okay.
Good times.
Nerd alert.
And then I've had a lot of, I've partook quite often, but even in my advanced, whatever you want to call it, I made that mistake last night where I had a couple Value Sesh and then like an hour and a half-ish went by and I was like, I'll pop one more. Hey.
They're strong.
Yeah,
They'll get you.
I got.
You got.
I went from playing Baldur's Gate and have fun to just sunk into the couch and scrolling on TikTok for God knows how many hours.
To being in Get Out.
Oh my God, yeah.
Or like one of those commercials where it's like, they're just like flat.
I just got sunk into the sunken place.
You know what? It's almost like unfortunate that they're so good tasting because like they're so good that I just want to eat them like candy.
Oh God, yeah.
They're so delicious. Yeah. Anytime I give people samples, they're always like, what is this? I'm like, oh, it's Value Sesh. You need to know about this because.
Go to valuesesh.com, everybody, and use code Scaredy or sign up to our Patreon. Please, for the love of God.
Sign up to our Patreon.
Sign up to the Patreon. It
basically pays you.
We have other podcasts on there, like Monday Morning, where we talk about death and stuff. I put like just random little vlog clips up there. And we're going to start putting other shit. There's just a lot of stuff, and you support the show. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
You know what I found out about voodoo dolls?
No.
That, like, as you've become an adult, you realize, like, a lot of things you were taught as a child was all bullshit. Propaganda, almost, you would want to say.
Okay.
You know, a big one I've always hung up on is Christopher Columbus. Like in elementary school, we sung a song about him. We had a damn concert.
Yeah.
I still remember some of the lyrics all these years later.
We're always drawing the Santa Maria.
Christopher Columbus in 1492 or some shit like that. Anyways, but then we find out
Sailed the blue.
He's a completely horrible trash person.
It's horrible.
And even back then as a child, I was like, how did he just discover this when they're already Native Americans here? That doesn't make any sense. But
he discovered it.
I mean, hey, I'm like, hey, if they're teaching us in school, it must be real, right?
It's New India.
Voodoo dolls were originally, so back in like the South, and like where, New Orleans and all those kind of places where like voodoo took off, like Haiti and things like that. Like they weren't allowed to. I'm trying to think of how I read it, but it was just like black people back then were not allowed to be doctors or some shit like that, like because back then. So what they were doing was they would make these dolls and they would dress the doll to look like the patient. And the patient came in with a headache.
Oh, so they would like point.
They would put a pin in the head of the patient.
Okay.
And they would tell them what to do to fix their headache, everything. And then they would put the doll up on the shelf or whatever. And then like a couple weeks later, the patient would come back and they'd be like, oh, I have your chart.
Oh.
That's what voodoo dolls were.
I don't know, because I see so many things of like people still kind of using things like that or like relics where it's like there will be something that's like bound and put in something and like buried or put in water and people find it and open it and they're like, you shouldn't have fucking done that.
I mean, but does anything happen?
Probably.
I don't know.
You're not going to find out until it does.
Someone probably going to make a voodoo doll of me.
Huh, that's interesting. Okay.
Right?
So then they would just keep it and be like, okay, so can I take the pin out of the head
you
now?
had the headache last time. How's your head?
That's how they would... Okay, because like they didn't want to keep like actual like track and let
they weren't
people,
allowed to. They weren't allowed to write.
People know,
they weren't allowed to read or anything like that.
So so that was their way of like still being able to practice without them like knowing what the hell they were doing.
Yeah,
that's incredible,
isn't it?
I wonder how. Then, do you think it's evolved into like the whole like voodoo thing and all that stuff, which I'm sure like is very real in a lot of instances, but like, do you think that has evolved into just trying to get people to be afraid of like certain cultures or?
Yes. Yes, very much. Because like, remember when TikTok was about to get shut down like the second time or first time? And so we all went to Red Note. And like we're just been told our whole lives how much like
China sucks.
China hates us. It's a terrible place. It's just you don't want to do
Communism
nothing to do with China.
bad.
Yeah, China bad. China bad.
And I was like, I get healthcare for $2. I pay $1 for my apartment.
Yeah, and it's like all
they
right.
delivered groceries to us during the pandemic.
And then like we all go on Red Note. It's like, oh wait, China's kind of awesome. Like they're really nice and they got their shit together over there. And
everyone always wants to separate.
Yeah, it's like
that's the way power.
No crime or pollution or anything. Like, and everybody there's like, hi.
Like, oh my gosh.
Hello, American friends. Welcome. Like, we love you. And we're like, what the fuck is this? Well, I thought you guys hated all of us.
But also, I mean, I'm sure there's probably a lot of like, you can't really say a lot of stuff.
Probably, but
it's kind of like that's kind of how it is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, people getting stopped in the airports, but you can't come here. Why? Because your Twitter said I don't like Donald Trump. That's crazy.
Don't look at my shit.
Don't look at mine either.
Because I won't be able to go nowhere.
I put my Twitter on private a long time ago.
Did you? I don't even use Twitter anymore.
I know it sucks. It used to be my favorite. Like,
oh God, yeah, it was the best.
My favorite platform, and then like it was a great way to be able to get news. Like there was, you were always seeing like news things coming up, so it was a great way to be able to.
Anytime some kind of big news thing would happen, it was always like Twitter's the place to go read about it.
Yeah, you're like, whoa,
talk to people and stuff. Like
now you
especially
just
doing like NBA trades and stuff like that. Like I'll never forget Twitter. Like my favorite night at Twitter, I think.
There's so many.
was that player on the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan, was maybe going to get signed somewhere or something was going on. And there was a deadline about to pass. It might have been the trade deadline or something.
Okay.
And so like Blake, what I remember, his teammates like Blake Griffin, Chris Paul and stuff went to his house and like barricaded the doors and weren't letting him talk to people so he couldn't be traded or some shit like that. I
so
forget.
He couldn't like agree?
Yeah, something like that was going on.
That's
where like
crazy.
They locked his house up so he couldn't like get, like nobody could access him and he couldn't go anywhere. That way he couldn't get traded. It was crazy. Like I just remember there was like, one of the players like posted a picture of a chair propped up against the door handle, the front door. So like, like
I was just telling someone, remember when Eric Bledsoe tweeted, I don't want to be here anymore?
I was sitting right in that room. I was sitting right in there.
And he was like, oh, I was at the barber. That's what I meant. And I was like, no, the fuck it isn't.
Yeah.
Your ass is going to get out of here.
We know what you mean.
Yeah. You were on the worst NBA team in like the history of NBA teams. And then too, one of my favorite, like while we're talking about, God, Twitter used to be such a fun place when everyone would come together. Okay. So I have a few favorites.
Okay.
One was after Nancy Reagan passed away and like it came out that she was like a throat goat. So like that was great. But another one was when Elmo, like the Elmo and Rocco beef, where it's like so there's like this character on Sesame Street, her name is Zoe, and she came and she had a rock, and so Elmo was like eating cookies or something, and she's like, well, Rocco needs a cookie, and he's like, it's a rock. And she's like, no, it's not a rock. It's my friend Rocco. And he's like, it's a rock. And then so there's like this whole beef between Elmo and Rocco, like even to this day.
Damn.
Even to this day. Team Elmo.
I go on Twitter like every once in a while still just to like check, but it's just a mess. It sucks. Thanks a lot, Elon.
I see crazy, disgusting shit on Twitter. Like it's obviously like things I don't even like follow.
I feel like Twitter's just reply guys now.
It's a lot of reply guys and like a lot of like stuff that you're like, what is that? Like I saw this, well, this is my fault for clicking on this, but I saw this thing talking about how like, oh, I guess in some movie that Ryan Gosling does, he like goes down on a girl. I don't fucking know. But everyone was like talking about it and things. And then in the replies, yeah, there was like weird, crazy videos of like shit that I don't ever want to see ever again in my life. And I was like, this is... Ugh. Yeah, and then whatever. I could rant about this, but man, Twitter used to be like when there was like some weird shit going on, or like, do you remember? I think like or like when Donald Trump got COVID, and then that was like a little reminiscent of like what Twitter used to be like before that, because everyone was like, oh, it's gonna happen tonight, and like he's already probably like a zombie, or like they're probably like propping him around
like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah. Oh God.
Let's get to some listener questions.
Let's do
it.
I came here for the spooky.
We just got one in from Kimbo.
Kimbo, I miss you, Kimbo. Hi, Kimbo. Well, you know what Kimbo also said? She said that we should like start promoting things like in our shows like more often. So Days of the Dead July. That's going to be Chicago.
No, Days of the Dead in July. Indianapolis, July 17th through the 19th. We'll be there hosting the panels and hanging out all weekend.
Las Vegas.
And we got in Indianapolis in July. We got Alec Baldwin, Eli Roth, McLovin himself, Christopher Mintz.
I just was rewatching Superbad.
Hell yeah.
McLovin.
We have a Fright Night reunion going on with Chris Sarandon, Stephen Jeffries, Amanda Burse, William Ragsdale, and yes, that Amanda Burse from Married with Children.
Marcy. Children. The Neighbor.
Kane Hodder's going to be there.
We love Kane.
Zoe Bell's going to be there.
What?
And the Soska sisters.
Soska sisters.
They're incredible. They're going to be there. We got some, we got people we have the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers, Dawn of the Dead, Barb from Stranger Things going to be there.
Barb.
It's just Stephen Baldwin's going to be there.
Wait, we're going to have two Baldwins?
We got two Baldwins. You want to go talk to Stephen Baldwin about Biodome? You can. Because he'll be there. And then, yes, Days of the Dead, Las Vegas in September.
Always a great time.
Chicago in November and Atlanta in January. There's also a little thing going on up north in Flagstaff that we're going to be at.
Very exciting.
The Flagstaff CreepyCon.
CreepyCon. I love that name.
Let's talk about this. I want to talk about this a little bit.
Yeah, see? Sell it to him.
So, if you live outside of Arizona and you're not in the horror community, you probably have no idea about this.
Okay.
About 2 years ago, somebody came through here trying to do a horror convention. I don't remember the name of it, but it was like Super Kid Atomic Monster Weekend Yippity Doopy, some shit like that. But basically, it was like super scared. Like he wanted us to be part of it, and we went and met with him, and we fucking sat at a hot dog place for like 3 goddamn hours.
I remember you talking about that. Like you and Brian, I wasn't able to go, and then you and Brian came back like, what was that?
Dude,
and I was like, this sounds weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then a lot of things were coming out about it.
A lot of things were coming out, and I always am trying to see the good. And you both were like, fuck this.
Yeah, I was like, this sounds weird.
And I was like,
even after your guys' meeting, I was like, I don't know about this.
I was like, let's try it on to see what happens. Like, let's see what happens. And what happened was like the week before the convention, he canceled it and didn't refund any money to the vendors who paid for booths. Didn't refund any tickets, nothing like that. Just kind of vanished. So since then, anytime a convention has come up that is from somebody brand new that no one's ever heard of again, I've noticed everybody immediately thinks it's a scam. And I'm like,
that sucks.
Guys, like, is it though?
Yeah.
And so this one in Flagstaff, to talk a little behind this, like not behind the scenes, it's all over like horror Arizona social media stuff. People immediately started pointing fingers at this. Because I mean, they did use AI for some of the graphics, which like, look, I get hiring a graphic design person to do shit like that's expensive and things are expensive. But like I'm on the side where it's just like, it just looks like shit. Like, don't fucking use AI to make your graphics because it looks like shit and it looks like all the other AI graphics out there. Like, they all look the fucking same.
And you know what you can do? Well, and two, and it scams a lot of artists. Like, it just scans like the internet and just like puts a conglomerate together. That doesn't even make any sense. But you know what you can do? If you don't have a lot of money and you need something to be illustrated, go on Fiverr or something like that. Yeah. Get like a $20 illustration.
Go get a box of fucking crayons and get a notebook pad and just rip it out and sketch like the shittiest graphic you got. Because guess what? That shitty looking sketch graphic with crayon is going to stick out more than some AI generated bullshit.
Do a contest with like 5-year-olds to be like, draw a scary thing.
People were pissed about them using AI. And I'm like,
you know what? Okay, I will say, I hate AI. I was just talking about this with my employee, like one of my coworkers yesterday, actually. And like, I hate AI and I don't use it. So it's like, okay, if you hate AI, then don't use it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't fucking use ChatGPT. I don't fucking use like AI generated stuff. Like, So it's like, if you don't like it, don't use it. But I guarantee a lot of people that are bitching about like other people using it has probably done like those weird things, like where it like changes your hair a different color or even like Facetune. Like what's like, there's such a fine, or even like, I think like new iPhones now have like a way that you can like delete things. Like it's almost like a Photoshop, but I'm like, is it Photoshop or is it AI?
And
like, where's
the photo app on the new phones now, you can like select somebody and remove them.
That's crazy.
And stuff like that.
You know what? I wish I was in when I was like with some of my exes when I'm like, oh, I look great in this picture.
Right?
I'm like, but like, oh, I can't. Like, and then you're like, you see some of their face or like somebody.
But anyway, so like, they asked us to be guests there, and I was like, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Because one day, it's only one day, and it's in Flagstaff, which I fucking love Flagstaff.
We've been talking about we want to do something in Flagstaff for a very long time.
Any chance I get to go to Flagstaff, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
And I guess some people got mad that we're gonna go. Whatever, I don't know. Like,
yeah, who?
Just
Why
people.
are you guys mad at us?
Just people get mad that we agreed to go. Like,
well, if you invite us to your stuff, we'll go.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, nobody else has invited us to anything in October, so we said yes. Like, I looked at our calendar, completely open in October.
Hey, we got stuff open in October, but you better book it now because Tony loves overbooking us in September, October, November.
I do. Like, I kind of have a bad habit of that.
It's not fun.
I did real good this past October.
You did, yeah, you did, and I almost died, and so like that was my fault.
You were bleeding out of your ears.
I was bleeding out of my ear.
So we'll be at Flagstaff CreepyCon October 10th. At the Little America Hotel.
Little America. I've heard so many great things about Little America. I heard that their rooms are like decorated really cool.
Their guest lineup, you might not know a lot of these names if you say the name of the actors, but if you're like, if I say like Amy O'Neill is going to be there, you're immediately responding with
Shaquille O'Neal?
No. Amy O'Neill, who was in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. She was the older sister.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but they got a lot of cool actors coming through. Mark Price is going to be there from Trick or Treat, not Trick or Treat, and he was on Family Ties. Donkey Lips from Salute Your Shorts is going to be there, and we're going to be there.
And we're going to be there.
The voice of Lucy from Peanuts. She'll be
there.
But I was also wondering, I was like, is Karen Fields going to be there?
Oh, yeah, because she lives.
She lives in Flagstaff.
You should ask them to invite her.
I mean, just do it, guys.
Just invite her.
You're probably listening, right? Flagstaff CreepyCon?
Flagstaff
But apparently we're also going to be doing a live podcast show there, too.
That's very exciting.
At least that's what I was told.
And in October, it's going to be a great time. Is that like when the leaves are changing?
Oh,
or is that like right
Flagstaff
after?
in October is like amazing.
I feel like you have to catch it. Like sometimes it's September, sometimes it's October, sometimes it's November when the leaves are changing.
Yeah.
But it is going to be cold, I feel like. It's going to be a little cold. So we're going to have to bundle up.
Right.
That's very exciting. Well, thank you, CreepyCon.
Thanks, CreepyCon.
Very excited. Okay, back
Stop using AI.
Don't use AI.
Don't use AI. It looks like shit.
Don't do it.
Be better. Just like I said, get a notepad and get some crayons. That'll look funny.
You know what,
and it'll stand out more. It's like, remember Firefest? Remember the whole reason that got huge was because they weren't, the graphic they were posting, it was just like the color, like orange. It was one color, but it was just the square. There was nothing, no graphic, there was nothing. They were just posting the square.
People were like, what is that?
People were like, what the fuck is that? When they're scrolling through. So yeah, like,
it's a
get
scam.
creative. Like, if you suck at doing graphics, make a sucky graphic, and then people will like, the fuck is this?
Yeah, or I don't like, and it's also hard too. Like, I mean, like clip art and stuff. Like, you know, you could or Canva. Like Canva. I guess it is hard though sometimes to be like, okay, is it AI or is it Canva?
Yeah, I mean that's the thing with my AI argument is like using AI, like using templates is perfectly fine, but using AI is wrong. However, to me, doesn't really seem like that much of a difference whenever people are doing the argument that it's taking jobs away from people. Because it's like, you can argue the same thing about templates and graphics. Because like Canva just gives you a template and you just edit it how you want it to be.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like AI, I guess. Like, I don't know. Just make your own shit. I use Canva all the time. I use Canva to make our thumbnails.
Canva queen.
Yeah, I know. It's because it's way cheaper than Photoshop. Question.
All right, this is from Kimbo.
Kimbo wants to know if you could change the setting of your favorite movie, horror or otherwise, what would it be and where would you change it to?
I feel like I know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
Something Fast and Furious in space.
No. No.
One of my favorite movies. I like horror movies or what? Change the setting.
So here's what I would do. Mm-hmm. And I don't know the weather in Illinois, but I assume this might happen sometimes. But imagine Halloween, like Michael Myers, in the snow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everyone's slipping and sliding.
That mask and everything, you know, like just in the snow. Oh. You just see those eyes.
That little red triangle.
Little red triangle?
Doesn't he have... Oh, fuck, I'm thinking of Jason.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm thinking of Jason's mask.
Oh, God.
This is why you can't take me anywhere.
Gee whiz.
You can't take me anywhere.
Yeah, is there like a horror movie you want to see a different season or maybe a different setting? Like you'd want it to take place somewhere else?
You know what I would really like? Is so, you know how you were just talking about like voodoo dolls and stuff and like, you know, New Orleans and things like that. Well, that reminds me of an Interview with the Vampire. I would love to see like Louis, like in like France, like where he first started.
Did they do that?
No, when?
I don't know. Did they do that on a TV show? Maybe.
Oh, I didn't watch a TV show.
Are they doing it? I don't know.
Are they?
I don't know. I feel like they did that, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
Does Queen of the Damned take place before Interview with the Vampire? No,
because it's like set in the 90s or something. Yeah, it's like 90s, 2000s.
Why did they get Tom Cruise for that?
Probably because he saw the script and he was like, it's like, no.
He's like, no.
Fuck. These questions are so hard for me. Because what do I fucking... I'm trying to like look around for...
some inspo?
For some inspo. Well, this isn't really like horror, but this is just like a general thing, is I hate when like... So like Euphoria, for example, that's like a big thing that's like coming out right now. But like everything that they make it like so weird and like sexual and like a lot of drug use and stuff like that. I'm like, set that in college, not in high school. You're seeing all these titties and stuff and like these teenagers fucking and you're like, I don't want to.
Euphoria takes place in high school?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? I thought it was just like
a bunch of people in their early 20s or something.
That's what it should be. That's what it should be. No, and then I guess like the new season is like them as adults. It like skips a whole bunch like in between.
Probably because they were like, we need to get out of high school. This is weird.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Tony.
All right, then.
Why am I not? I'm going to think about Kimbo. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Kimbo.
Kimbo.
Just sorry.
I can't. Why can't I think
Here's
of anything?
the next question. If you could go ghost hunting anywhere, where would you go?
Transylvania.
Okay.
I think that'd be cool.
All right. Or
Egypt.
Egypt?
Imagine like ghost hunting in Egypt.
That'd be crazy.
Like
in a pyramid.
In like the temples and stuff like that.
Because you know like how many people probably died building those pyramids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And like all those like supposed curses and things like that.
That'd be wild.
I think that would be.
You would unlock some shit.
I know. Maybe I'd become the queen.
I mean, we did unlock some shit. The world's gone to shit, and nobody ever realizes it's like, oh, wait, remember years ago whenever they found that thing and they opened it and then they drank the liquid inside of it? Like, the fuck? Now we're all doomed.
Okay. Another one. You know what I would like to see is, so going back to the first question, what about Hellraiser, like in like kind of ancient, like in like kind of like original times? Like kind of like a more of a period piece.
Did they do one like on Western Hellraiser?
Well, I don't want a Western Hellraiser. That sounds awful. I could be really wrong,
but like
I would want one like in the Victorian time or something where people were already doing like really crazy torture stuff.
They did a Tremors in the Old West. I think it was like Tremors 4 or something.
Hellraiser, Tremors.
Hellraiser, Tremors, same thing.
I think that'd be cool for like Hellraiser to go back during like the Victorian era or like whenever they were doing like those crazy torture things.
Yeah.
And like people were kind of like,
all right.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
All right, there we go. Sorry about that.
Next question is, who is the most overhyped horror movie villain?
I don't have a villain, but I have a overhyped actress that I don't want to see in anything anymore.
Oh, no.
I won't say it. I won't say it.
Oh, wow. Oh, gosh.
Overhyped villain.
I got mine. It's Ghostface.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but like every target I mean, it's Sidney Prescott and like her group of friends and everything. They're always the targets in these movies. Can very like if the killers in these movies really wanted to, they could just go do this.
Yeah.
But they keep playing the phone game. And then like at the end when they take the mask off to reveal who they are, it's James Bond villain time where they got to explain everything they've been up to and
it's like they're just like a normal person.
Like just kill them.
Yeah.
Like just like in Scream 2, Billy's mom has a gun. But no, we have to sit here and talk for like 20 minutes. Like, just if you're trying to get revenge for your son, you can do it right now. You know, like you could really do it right now. You could do it at any time. In any of these movies, these killers could have easily just been like, oh, I did it. I got Sidney. Mm-hmm. But no, they have to like play the games and monologue. And to me, it's just like, dude, like.
Just over it.
Just like, yeah. Like, and it would only take like one person who's just like a really good, like has probably the most basic self-defense training. That could just beat the shit out of Ghostface. Like every Ghostface killer is just like a dude or just like a lady who's like, it's just like, yeah, they could just like if you just have the most basic self-defense, you could just eliminate Ghostface. Don't even get me started in Scream 2 whenever they're in the police car and it's crashed and they're climbing across him and it's like, yo, take his mask off. Take the fucking mask off. Like, God.
This isn't. I do agree with those where it's like they're just real people. They're just like, okay. There's a difference between someone like Hannibal Lecter, who's like very smart and like also like psychotic.
Yeah.
But like, it's like, okay, like he's going to outmaneuver you and be like, a few steps ahead of you.
That's part of his thing though, too, is like he's going to monologue and do all this shit.
He's going to play the psychological game.
That's part of his thing.
He's going to play that game.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when it's a reveal, that's just like a normal person. And then you're like, well, how do they keep on coming back? Like, how do they keep so that whole thing. I guess I will say like, I think like doll movies, like Annabelle, it's kind of like a little like I get that it's like possessed and like even like Chucky, like I get that he's like also possessed and like, all stuff, but it's like, how hard really, does it have the strength of a man?
Yes.
It has the strength of a grown man.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
So.
Okay, well, what about Tony.
What is wrong with your brain today?
I'm so tired.
I'm the one I haven't even slept.
I haven't slept. I think I've slept like 10 hours in the last week.
I've slept 0 in the last 2 days.
Well, so your brain is on overdrive.
Oh, I guess so. I mean, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Would you want to attend your own funeral?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because then I'm alive. I'm in the rafters.
Oh,
like
shit. Like Sting? You're up in the rafters like Sting?
If you're talking about like attended like post-death as a ghost.
Yeah, you're a ghost or whatever.
Yeah, because then maybe I'm going to like see like some truths, Maybe I'll be like, oh, what if like my longtime partner or like husband or whatever, what if like, it's revealed like, oh, he was messing around with my best friend or something like that. Or what if someone like doesn't go to my funeral? I'll be like, what? I thought we were friends. Damn. And then I'll haunt them and I'll torture them.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go. Mainly because, I've said I don't want a funeral to begin with.
You don't want any kind of like service, like not even like getting people together, like get a lot of food.
I'm dead.
Yeah, but it's not for you. It's for the people that want to mourn you.
I've told those people, I'm like, do whatever the hell you want. Like, if you guys want to have a funeral, go for it. I don't care. I'm dead. Like, I told them, like, just go to Disneyland and like party. Just go have a party.
I mean, if you're
That's
especially
fine.
if you're going to spread
That's
your ashes,
what we did for my dad.
Probably want to.
We just had a big barbecue.
See, yeah, okay, but that's like similar.
Yeah.
It's a celebration of life versus like a funeral.
Yeah, because we were like, that's what he would want.
Yeah.
He would want to have a big barbecue with the family over. So that's what we did.
I think I would want to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just like a spy. And then you go haunt them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what I would do. I wouldn't want to see it like a premonition, like that's the Raven style of like seeing like, oh, like seeing my funeral and then like being like thinking about that while I'm alive. That would suck.
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know. Am I already reincarnated?
You're a ghost.
I come back as a baby at my funeral. I would. If I was a ghost, I would go back and see my funeral.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can go around and you'd be like, what the fuck's going on here?
What's going on here?
And then you have eternity to either go into your next life, or you can be like, all right, whatever, I'm going to haunt these people, or I'm going to go explore.
All right. Well, then, let's do a little creep of the week, shall we?
Yes, we're getting creepy up in here.
All right, get ready for this one. This is from New York. A New York woman faces up to 25 years in prison. Can you guess why?
Is she from New York? Mm-hmm. Did she hop the turnstile in a subway? Did she feed a rat to her husband?
Now, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If you have a what would you call it? What do they call them these days? Huzzes. A huzz.
Huzzes?
That's what I see online as a huzz.
Huzz?
Yeah, if you have like
a boo.
A boo.
Really?
Yeah, I call it huzz now, I guess. I don't know. Anyways.
I don't like that.
If you're upset with them.
Okay.
And they're like, say they're laying in bed and you're upset. Mm-hmm. What are you going to do? How do you address this?
I say, how the fuck are you sleeping right now?
Okay. Perfect.
No, I would hope that we're not sleeping before it gets resolved, because I can't do that. Because then I'm going to sit there all night. I'm going to get madder and madder and madder.
Damn, until
I explode. Just kidding. Not really.
That's funny you say that.
Wait, what?
It's funny you say that.
Oh, let's hear it.
A jury found 35-year-old Kiona Waddell guilty of first-degree assault and criminal possession of a weapon. The victim was awoken by a hissing sound and saw a flame on the floor of his bedroom.
What?
Where she had placed a stick of dynamite.
What?
And lit the fuse.
How?
He tried to extinguish it, but was unsuccessful.
What? Just get out of there.
He picked up the dynamite in an attempt to throw it outside. However, it blew up and he lost his hand.
Just his hand with a stick of dynamite?
I guess so, yeah.
So dynamite
and part of his arm.
Oh my God, that's all it did? Mm-hmm. So dynamite is what, like a firework?
Apparently she had threatened her boyfriend with dynamite several times. Where do you even get a stick of dynamite? What you call Acme? It'd be like
the Wile E. Coyote.
Like, was he Wile E. Coyote over here? Like, fucking.
Might as well get a piano and drop it on his head.
No shit. That's probably what's next.
What? Okay. Was she just hoping that his whole body would blow? Think about. Okay, he probably would have been better with just keeping it on the ground with it. If he had it in his hand, he's holding it in his hand, and it just blew up his hand. It didn't even blow up his fucking like arm or anything.
Right.
He would have been better literally doing anything besides picking it up.
Yeah.
He could have moved to the other side of the bed. He could have gotten out of the fucking bedroom. Like, so I guess this is like, where did she get? I have so many questions. Also, she just was, what was she charged with? Like possession of a weapon?
Yeah.
And like, what was the other one? Like assault?
Assault, yeah.
Assault? Not even like attempted murder.
Will somebody please let us know where you get dynamite these days?
Where do you get dynamite? Do you just go?
You can't just go somewhere and get some.
Yeah, do you go to like an old mining town?
Yes.
And they're like, what do you need this for?
An old mine. I don't know.
Maybe they got some leftovers. Or like you go to Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirte?
Honestly, she probably would have been better just getting like a Roman candle and just like shooting it at him while he's sleeping. Hey, what did he do? Did it say what he did?
He went to the hospital and had his...
No, I mean before.
I didn't say. There was no like motive given as to why. I guess she just gets pissed at him and threatens to blow him with dynamite until she finally fucking did it.
And I want to know like how many other options, like what other things she was considering doing. She's like, no, can't stab him.
An anvil,
a drawn circle on the like a wall,
giant mouse trap.
Meep. God, that's so crazy. That is so crazy.
Oh man, I got cryptid news.
Let's hear it.
Cryptid. A Louisiana woman says she recently stumbled upon a sizable bipedal creature lurking on her property, and the encounter seemingly sent the mysterious interloper, thought to be a Sasquatch, running away. The witness, who opted to remain anonymous, recounted the moment in a report to BFRO.
BFRO?
You know BFRO?
Oh, yeah. I
Bigfoot
sure
Field
do.
Researchers Organization.
BFRO. You know, I bet this is propaganda from them after like it came out that Bigfoot isn't real, and they're like, "Oh, we need a."
No. It was the Patterson-Gilman film isn't real. We don't know that about Bigfoot himself. Okay, they had to base that film off of something.
Off of their imagination.
While walking along a trail to retrieve a hay bale she had inadvertently dropped from a bulkhead on her property, the woman turned a corner and saw a very large dark thing standing upright. It would appear that she startled the mysterious figure as it immediately took off crashing through the vines. The witness observed that the interloper, why do I keep calling it an interloper?
Interloper.
It's called Bigfoot. Turned northwest and crossed through waist-deep water. Although it was difficult to see the creature as it made its escape, the woman stressed that it moved in a fashion that left her no doubt that it was moving on just 2 feet. "I've lived here many years," she said, "and know the difference between deer and hogs moving in the water." Adding one last bit of weirdness to the incident, the woman noted that her pets, as well as those of her neighbors, were all behaving differently in the days leading up to the sighting, with outside cats trying to get inside and dogs seemingly sensing an unknown presence.
Oh. Damn. Why do they call it an interloper? Is it because it's like supposedly it can like go between like different like dimensions and stuff like that? I'm gonna look up what an interloper is actually.
I got a little paranormal story shit now too.
Yeah.
We're hitting all the bases on this episode, guys.
We are.
This is like vintage Scaredycast.
And you know
almost.
what? I did think about another movie that I'd want to be set somewhere else.
Okay. But
I would want it to be set like out of like I want it to like be able to not just be confined into like one town and like and just like the sewer system.
okay.
I'd want him to almost be like like almost like Art the Clown, like he can like, kind of do whatever he wants.
Is right or wrong. So apologies. Don't ever listen to Scaredycast hoping for facts.
Don't. What are you doing?
We're almost 400 episodes in. You guys should know this by now. But I feel like I read something that said the next season of Welcome to Derry is going to take place in the Old West.
Oh.
But I could be wrong.
Well,
but that'd be interesting.
That would be interesting because they do like kind of set it as being like a ancient kind of thing where, you know, with the original Native American population that was like in the town of Derry, having like confined it and things like this. And then obviously the military comes and fucks everything up.
Right.
An interloper is a person who becomes involved in a play, situation, or social group without being asked or welcomed. That's not nice to say about Bigfoot.
Whatever.
What the hell?
All right, let's get a little paranormal up in here. Kelsey, do you have any unexplained mysteries from your childhood?
Yeah, I do.
What's one?
I've definitely talked about a few of them.
Yeah.
But
What's like your main one?
Little gray man.
The little gray man.
Little gray man at my grandma's house.
Okay, it's interesting because we are going to talk about a little green man here in a minute.
Oh, okay, like a little alien?
Yeah. The only thing I remember from my childhood I had that I can never explain, and I think it only happened when I had my bunk bed.
Okay.
And I think I've talked about this before, but it was like, it would only happen either on my birthday or when I lost a tooth. But like I would get woken up in the morning by something grabbing my ankle and like laughing, but nothing was there.
Actually, nothing was there, or you didn't
Actually,
like
nothing
look?
was there. Yeah, nothing was in there. Nothing was in
Wasn't
my
your
room.
parents fucking with you?
No.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it was always like a laugh like,
You're lying.
I'm not lying at all.
Oh my God, that just gave me the chills.
And it only really happened when I'm pretty sure it only happened while I had my bunk bed. Because I had a normal bed, then I went to a bunk bed, and then I went to a fucking water bed, y'all. But pretty sure while I had that bunk bed was when that would happen. Because it was like for a few years I had that bunk bed. But anyways.
That's scary as fuck.
I was on Reddit.
You were on the top or the bottom?
The top.
Oh.
Yeah, who gets a bunk bed and doesn't sleep and sleeps on the bottom?
Well, you get more space down there.
Man, the bottom's where all my toys were. Well, on Reddit user Traditional Ant 6372. If you want to go reach out to them, you can maybe shine a little light because they're looking for answers. And maybe you can help as well because you seem to have a similar situation going on.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. I'm hoping somebody may be able to give me some insight on some experiences I used to have regularly as a child. From the age of around 5 or 6, used to see a very small dwarf-like man at night, always at the bottom of the stairs. He was pale and green, so kind of grayish. Pale and green with long hair and a pointed hat. His clothes were also pale green.
Like a gnome.
I remember no fear of him, and he never spoke. He would, however, beckon me with his finger, and I would be at the bottom of the stairs and not remember at all going down them.
What?
He would just be all of a sudden be down the stairs, and he would remember going down.
Like face to face with this whole thing?
I also used to very regularly astro project. This happened until I was at least 10. Any insight? I'd really appreciate if anybody could help.
There's a lot going on in this. Oh, by the way, I used to astral project too, so I can like move my body anywhere I want while I'm sleeping. Or my spirit, I guess.
So you used to see a little man running around your house. He sees a little man. I used to get my ankle grabbed.
Maybe it's all the same.
By a little man.
Maybe a little man. He's jumping up really high.
Yeah, he's like climbing up the bunk bed, and that's why he's laughing because he did it. You know, he's like, I made it. Guess what the thumbnail's going to be?
God damn it. Why do I do that? Maybe they're all maybe they're all related. Because my little gray man never like beckoned me, and I never like.
He would just run by, right?
Yeah, I would just see like a quick little thing, like, and my cousin and my sister had seen it too before. Yeah. I mean, there was a time where I woke up on the kitchen table, but I don't think it was him beckoning to me. On the
table?
Mm-hmm. I was sleeping on the table.
When?
I don't know. When I was little.
Oh.
My grandma said she woke me up and had make me go back into the room. But my mom used to sleepwalk and stuff too. So, but little gray man, I don't know. Maybe this person obviously like just has very vivid dreams and is seeing this stuff. And that's like when they're like astral projecting, like it's like them dreaming and like going to a different world or dimension or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know enough about this type of shit because I try to like block it out. I don't really welcome it. I don't want a little gray man running around unless you're going to be putting my clothes away and doing my dishes.
Cleaning up.
You better clean up after yourself.
Yeah. All right.
What do you think? Do you have any advice?
I don't know. I think it's just little kid stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagination.
Just our imaginations and shit.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well,
scary.
I got some movies to review.
Let's do it.
So, Small Town Monsters on YouTube. Have you ever seen them?
No.
They're amazing. They do incredible documentaries and films about cryptids and paranormal and things like that. They just put on a new one. So you know about the Bermuda Triangle?
Yes.
Did you know there's another triangle up in like the northeast of the country?
Here in the U.S.?
It's called the Bennington Triangle.
The Bennington Triangle?
Yes.
No, I did not know about that.
I won't get too deep into it because I want you guys to go watch this. But there's this thing called the Bennington Triangle, which is like up near Maryland, kind of, I think.
Okay.
It's part of Appalachia. Appalachia or Appalachia? I don't remember. We're going to hear it. We're going to hear it. They're going to yell at us.
Either way.
Sorry. I'm sure they said it a million times when I was watching this thing, but I was zoned out.
I'm going to say Apaclaca.
I was just watching and I was like, ugh. But yeah, there's like so much weird stuff that happens there. Like the main one I'll say is like there was like a woman who went missing in the woods there, and they sent a search party out to try to find her. They couldn't find her, and then like a while later they went back out to try to look again, and then they found her body, but it was in a spot that was already searched, and it wasn't.
So it's like very clear they should have found it.
And it wasn't
what brought them to go search the same place that they searched?
Yeah, they could have, but I mean, like, it was in such a way that like they would have seen it the first time, but all of a sudden it's there now, and it's also it wasn't like, oh, they searched and then she went in there and died there, and then they came back and found her. She like the way the body was decomposed. It was like positioned there. It had been there for a while. Yeah, but it wasn't there when they went and looked first time. Like, there's all kinds of just like, weird stuff.
Maybe it's like that movie like Caddo Lake where he was like, it was like a lot of time hopping like back and forth and stuff like that.
Yeah. But yeah.
Well, they say that like the Appalachian Mountains are like so ancient. Appalachian Mountains
Careful.
Appalachian. I'm gonna say Appalachidaki. They say that it's like there's so much like magic and stuff in there because they're so ancient. Like it's like one of the most like it's like one of the oldest like mountain ranges and things like that. So they say that there's a lot of magical and like folklore and like stuff like that around it. I personally would never ever. Yours is the ocean. I don't think I would ever go into the Appalachian Mountains. I wouldn't either. There's no way.
No. That's the same thing as the ocean for me.
There's
I'll hit
no
a rest
reason.
stop that's by it. Off the freeway, but
I'll go hiking
that's about it for
Flagstaff.
me. That's about it for me. That's the only thing I watched though.
Well, I watched we haven't reviewed this yet, but I went and watched Friday the 69th.
Yeah.
At the International Horror and Sci-Fi Film Festival with my little sister. We were able to go thanks to our good friend Monty Yazzie and our good friends at Phoenix Film Festival and our good friends at
we got a lot of friends.
We have so many friends. Global Allied Marketing.
Allied Global Marketing.
Allied Global Marketing.
You know them.
I'm sorry, Allied Global Marketing. I'm tired. But Global Allied.
Global Allied.
Let's
start that.
We've come to a rival.
Global Allied Marketing.
So Friday the 69th it starts off like at a table read, and it's these writers and directors and porn stars, and they're like, it's set in the 70s or 80s. It's set in the 80s, and they're like, man, there's like a huge slasher thing going on right now. They're making a lot of money making horror. We got to make a real movie, and it's going to be a slasher. And it's going to be set like in a camp and all this stuff. And we're going to like get in on like this cash cow. And I was like, there's no sex in it. Like, I'm out. Like, I'm a porn star. I'm not an actor. Like all this stuff. So it's like this table read, and it flashes back and forth between scenes of them like doing the actual movie and like the actual movie that they're making back to, back to the table read and stuff like that. And then some are going back to like, different things happening at this actual camp that they're filming at. I loved it. My little sister loved it. Tony had a different opinion, which is so crazy because I thought this was going to be 1000% a Tony movie. I was watching it. I'm like, this is amazing. Oh, yeah. I'm like, this is incredible. There were so many things from like the dub over like the dub like was like so bad like in a lot of different places too. There's this scene where it's supposed to be nighttime and it's clearly like in nighttime mode where it's like you can see the clouds and like you can see like the sun shining through the trees and it's like, oh, it's so dark out here. What is that over there? Like, I don't know, because it's so dark. And then there's like another time where like they save this guy out of the pool and he's like and it's like clearly like dubbed over of like them making all these noises and trying to save him, and it's so fucking funny to me.
There is one of, I won't say what it is, but you'll know exactly what I mean. One of the best kill scenes maybe ever.
Oh my God. I thought it was going to be something completely different. And then when I saw it, I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy. I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it. My little sister enjoyed it too. And it's really funny too, because like the actors clearly are a lot older than like what they're playing, which is like very 80s too, like 70s and 80s. Like this one guy is like, they're like, well, you're old. You're like 40. He's like, I'm 39. And he's like playing like a 17-year-old like in the movie. And then there's just so many tropes of like the nerdy girl and like the hot guy. And then like, all these things of like the hot guy, like when he's in a scene and then it kind of like pans away a little bit and he steps over to be more in the scene. Yeah. It's so funny. I really liked it. So if it's coming to a film festival near you or into, I gotta blow my nose. I look like a little toddler right now. Or streaming. Let me go blow my nose. Hold on.
She's gonna blow her nose.
But it was great.
I'm gonna wrap this up too.
Do it.
Thank you guys so much for listening to Scaredycast. We appreciate you. Huge mega shout out to Dread Central and Be Afraid Media, where we are now hosted at. We are now on their little podcast networks. Please go on all the places you listen to the podcast and leave a review, especially on Apple, since we just found out that all of our reviews were removed from Apple. We don't know why. So please go leave some reviews everywhere. Join the Patreon to support the show because we could use the support always. And we'll see you guys next week right here on Scaredycast.